Hello everyone, today I'm going to be talking to you about my red nail polish collection. And when I went to pull out my reds, I was surprised that I have much less than I expected. I think I have a lot of pinks and burgundies and things like that, but not very many reds. I only have 5, which works out perfectly because I can swatch one on each finger, but yeah, I was surprised I have a lot less than I expected, but I thought this would be good to do for the 12 days of Christmas because who doesn't love a red nail during the holiday season? And I know this one might look kind of pinky on camera, but I'm pretty sure if I'm remembering correctly that it goes on pretty red. So I'm going to be starting darkest to lightest. And so the brands I have here are OPI. This color is called An Affair in Red Square. And then I have 2 E.L.F. nail polishes from a collection that Scott bought me last Christmas. It came with a bunch of different ones. So they don't have any names or labels, but these are the 2 E.L.F. ones. One's a little bit darker, one's more of a Christmas red. Then this one from the Body Shop that I got in an advent calendar one time, and it is called Relish the Moment. And then this one is Aurora Gel Effect. I think I got it in an Ipsy at one point. So I'm going to start off with a base coat, and I'm using an OPI base coat, and then I usually always apply 2 coats of nail polish when I paint my nails, so I'm going to do that for each color so you can see what they look like with 2 layers. And then I'm going to go over them with this Essie top coat. Now I'm not used to painting my nails on camera. In fact, I don't know if I ever have before, or I did one nail polish video a couple years ago, but I don't even know if I showed it on camera, so hopefully this is going to work out okay with the angle and everything, but we will see. Okay, so again I'm starting off with the OPI, and I don't know why it seems more watery than I remember. But I'm just going to do one of each color on each nail, and then I'll do the other hand, and that way you can see what each color looks like. It's nice, I don't know if you can tell on camera, but it does have a slight shimmer to it, so it does look quite nice. Now on to the first E.L.F. Now these E.L.F. ones came with a variety of colors, but I will say they don't last quite as long as the OPI formula. They do kind of chip and wear off a little bit faster. As you can see, it's much more sheer than the previous one. Like this one I could probably get away with 1 coat, but I'm just always used to putting 2 coats. But this one I think would need 2 coats. And then next is the Body Shop. And I never really thought of Body Shop for nail polish, but I have received 2 of their nail polishes, and I like them both quite a bit. I just never think to go there for nail polish. Now for the next E.L.F. Again, you can see that one even more so than the first E.L.F. one because it's a lighter color, is much more sheer. And the final one is the Aurora Gel Effect, which I'm really hoping comes out red, because I'm pretty sure it is pretty red. Maybe more of a pinky red, but more on the red side. Nope. It's definitely coming out more coral and pink, but I'm still going to include it because it's got a reddish tone. It's just a very light reddish. So now on to this hand. It's always more difficult doing my right hand because I'm right-handed, so painting with my left hand is definitely more challenging. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in and put my second coats on and then check back with you. There you go, 2 coats, no top coat yet, and I am by no means a nail artist, so I do tend to get a little bit on the edges, but I could go in with a stick and clean that up, but just for time's sake, I'm not going to worry about it. Usually it comes off in the shower, so. But the E.L.F. ones are definitely more watery and thin consistency. And as far as my favorite for a Christmassy red, I think I really like the OPI one, just because it has that little bit of shimmer to it, which makes it very nice for the holidays. And I also do like, color-wise, this darker E.L.F. one a little bit better than the other reds. But which one is your favorite red? Which one would you want to wear throughout the holidays? So now I'm just going to go in with my top coat. I usually like to give them a few minutes to dry before applying the top coat, because otherwise sometimes it can smear or just get the top coat stained. So I do usually give it a couple of minutes before going in with that top coat. There you go, there they are with the top coat. I find that it just helps to make them last longer, prevent chipping, and it also makes them a little bit shinier, which is nice, and it pretty much looks the same once dry. But what I do is, because I don't want to end up touching something and smudging things, I usually put a timer on my phone for half an hour, sit back, watch some YouTube, watch a show, something like that, to make sure that they are completely dry. It's more time than you need, but it's my foolproof way of making sure that things are completely dry before moving. So if you're worried about smudging or messing them up, that's my advice to you. Sit back and relax for about half an hour, and then they should be completely dry. The only other thing I suggest that I've found is not to do them later at night, say an hour or 2 hours before going to sleep, because I find even if they've dried, I get those little bed lines in them and they just don't look that great. So do it earlier in the day if you have the option. I hope that you enjoyed seeing my red nail polish collection. I certainly had fun painting my nails with you. And let me know if you'd like to see any other nail polish videos, and I'd be happy to do that for you. Thank you so much for watching. Give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you soon in another video. Bye!